Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller, Lesser Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and even more in the Columbus, Ohio area. And two is to compare your website to a top competitor's website and see if those tips and tricks could outrank them and outbeat them as a competitor. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So you have a very strong website, first off. I mean, I can't do much more than what you're doing already, but this, again, is more about expanding throughout the Columbus, Ohio area. So I'll just compare your website to a local competitor and see if we go from there. So first is content. As you might know, you already have this, but in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed. And as you know, a keyword is something that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So as I said, your website is strong even on the back end. But again, we can always increase and expand and more. That's what this is really about, just being in the front of the face of consumers even more to increase your traffic. So with searchability, so speaking of that, if I was living in the Columbus, Ohio area, drain cleaning, I might type this in. I know that's what you do. And here's one investment you might do is Google Ads, and you can optimize these. It's kind of like a website to optimize them to get more in the front of faces of consumers. You know, consumers click on these a lot. That's one thing you do to increase your traffic and your leads. And this is a map pack here. You're here already, so that's good. But I'll go over that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be on the top of the page for any kind of service you do or area you provide for, as much as you can. So your top, and typically we don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp because local consumers, they're going to go to a local company, especially if it's like an emergency type of service. So your top competitor in the area is this RotorWorks. You might have heard of them. They're a big name in the area, but you're right there. Yeah, so you're number two. So, but again, you can do some things to even expand more, not just Columbus, but also get on the top of the page in all these areas as well. So we'll just do a deep dive in your website, and to do that, there's a tool here called Ahrefs, what we do. And here's your URL. So for you, you're using 207 keywords. So that's one thing I would increase is just your content, your keywords. You want to get more and more keywords, and you could have the ones that you have already. Like this is a great one with a great search volume there. But think about all the services you provide for and also all the areas you do and tag them. And that's how you increase your keywords month after month to not only dominate or not match, but dominate your competition. So this is a RotorWorks website here. And just doing a comparison with their keywords, see they have 6,000 keywords. Not saying you need 6,000 keywords, but you just get really intentional on the keywords that you want. So you could do a deep dive on their website as well. And whatever applies to you that you don't have, you put on your website as well. And you could optimize that and increase your traffic and your leads to match your competitor. For instance, if this is not on your website, that's a good one to put drain cleaning plumber. You could tag that on your website as well. So that's really how you start matching competition. A second is a backlink. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. And as you might know as well, these act like endorsement of your website from others. And Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. A person with the most backlinks wins. But one thing to keep in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks, following backlinks that relate to your business. If you have websites that's linking outside of your business, just doesn't do you much trust power or search power with Google. That's right here. So you have a lot of backlinks, over 3,000 backlinks. So if you have this many backlinks, I would like to see this more search power, trust power with Google. That's what that number is. So might do a double check in your backlinks as well and make sure they're strong and relevant. And compare that to your local competitor. Yeah, you're killing them in the backlinks as far as numbers. But a great thing about this, you also can compare backlinks and you see what ones are strong and what you can follow, and you link them to your website as well. But with these numbers here, they're getting this big traffic. And not saying you need all these keywords again, but if you get closer to these numbers, you'll increase your traffic here than what you're getting with this traffic, with these numbers. So just double check backlinks, increase keywords, and you should be dominating your competition even more than you're doing already. Then finally, there's citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. And they help you rank in this map pack here, which you are. You're number 2 here. But you want to keep increasing. You want to be number 1 even. Don't fall out to number 3 because much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click on this button for more services. So this generates huge amounts of revenue. So good job here at being in the top 3. But you want to increase citations every so often with directories like Yelp and Angie's List, and to have a strong social media presence works too. And that will generate that big revenue that I'm sure you're getting already. So don't let your competitors outrank you here. So keep up on your citations. And finally, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, that's when you really start out to grow your competitors in all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue to be even up here with the ads and up here in the map pack with all the areas you serve, and also up here organically with all the areas that you serve for in that Columbus area. So, again, as I said, you could generate many more keywords to generate more and more traffic and leads. So if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, just feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. We could collaborate, talk about goals, and I could do research to find out what's realistic. So if you leave me a line or two of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. And again, I'm Travis Miller, Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.